So
we can wait for the cop to go by, maybe.
yeah, with the siren and everything. So how we doing?
Actually better today in a long time, actually.
Okay. So this is Action Matters, and won't you introduce yourself to the peoples?
All right.
What's your name?
My name is Diana.
Diana. Okay, how old are you, Diana?
I'm 45.
45. Wow. And where are you from, Diana?
I'm from San Diego, California. Born and raised.
Okay, West Coast girl.
Nippers. I've been here since I was 20.
Okay.
I personally don't like it here, but I started meeting a man, started having kids here, and settled here.
Okay. So, do you have any kids?
Yes, I do. I have 3 living children, and they're all adults now.
Okay, and I assume one or some deceased.
My first child is deceased, yes.
Okay,
I had 4, yes.
Sorry
yes.
to hear that.
How'd you know that?
Well, you said 3 living, so I just assumed,
okay,
you know.
yeah.
So
okay.
anyway, so talk to the people a little bit about yourself. So,
It's interesting that you came up on me because, like I just told you, I'm actually when I was born, I was addicted to crack, cocaine, heroin. My mother was the 70s, and she didn't want children, and she tried to kill me every day by continuous drugs. So I was born 3 months early with missing lungs and all. I'm a fighter. I made it through. I survived. Okay? When I was growing up, I've struggled with drugs my entire life, and I always blamed her for it until about 2 months ago, at 45 years old, I realized that I can't blame her anymore. It's my fault that I'm still struggling with drugs. I'm the type of person that every time someone would ask me to get clean, I'd tell them to their face, I like getting high. I love getting high. I don't want to get clean. I don't even care if it kills me. And so recently, I purposely tried to kill myself, and the first time in a 30-year addiction run, I finally decided to get clean on my own. And it's the first time I want to do it, and I can admit that because I'll tell you if I didn't want to get clean.
So, well, I want to capture the moment and say that we want to celebrate you on your sobriety.
Thank you. I just had my 30 days a couple days ago.
And listen, it's a big thing.
Yes.
Understand that 30 days needs to be celebrated. Cup of coffee, good conversation. No, really, it's important that you celebrate that because these are milestones in your life. And it's not like you're a young, you've been around, you've been out there.
And I've been through it all.
You've been through it all. So speaking of that, how is your relationship with your kids currently?
When I was raising them, I struggled with addictions my whole time, but we never were homeless. I would be dope sick for my children in a heartbeat, and that's the truth. But I thought that made it okay, but I didn't realize that watching me, knowing I'm using drugs and then being sick for them actually affected them in a negative way. Now, as adults, they said they respect me for the way that I was, because I could have been a mother that made them suffer because of my addiction, with like needs that they had, and I never did.
Absolutely.
But I was in denial about a lot of things and justified them because I never backed down on my kids, but actually I think I hurt them more by doing it in their face and stuff. So I realized some things, and that's making our relationship good. My oldest daughter, who's 26, told my 2 younger ones the other day, Mom's going to do what Mom wants to do, guys. Let's just love Mom. Let her do what she wants to do. We're all grown now. She's single. We can't change her. Let's just keep, that's why we have her. Let's just have fun, My middle child, she is my mini-me. She is a Air Force girl. She's 19 and strong-minded. Woo. She is the one that will still give me money and still help me, even though she knew I would go buy drugs.
Okay.
The older one wouldn't give me $1. My youngest, my son, will not speak to me. He was a mama's boy to the fullest. He writes rap music, and he's wrote a couple songs about me because he's seen me. Over the years I've been good and bad. I had 4 years one time clean, so he knows what I'm capable as a clean mother and person, and he just loves me and wants to see me do better. And I get better and I go back. So my son's angry.
So he's 17 years old.
Yes, he's a senior. He's about to graduate. He'll be 18 next month.
So he sounds like he's pretty much holding on, doing the things that he needs to do to get ahead.
Mm-hmm.
So let me ask you this.
The baby.
How does it make you feel to know that your son has this comfort in his heart for you based on your decisions?
When I was still getting high, it made me upset and angry, and I was mad at him because I feel like I always did right by you, but as my head's clearing up and I'm sober 32 days, actually makes me feel loved. Because he loves me enough to be angry at me for not doing better for myself. He's worried that one day he's going to get a call and I'm dead. My daughter's an EMT, and she's worried one day she's going to show up on a scene and it's going to be me.
And these are legit concerns from loved ones.
They tell you they love you.
And this is what that compels us to do, to put our best foot forward to try to do better.
Absolutely.
You know? And just to be, frank with you, I've been through my share of pain as well. And this is what compels me to come out and do this work.
We all have a story.
We all have a story, and you have an awesome story that can absolutely save someone's life, whether you know it or not. The words that you speak based on your life experiences is powerful, okay?
The guy that saved my life recently, sorry to interrupt you, made me realize that I want to help save lives, and I think it will help me stay clean.
Absolutely, absolutely. And on to that point, what have you been doing for the past 32 days that kept you clean?
I'm going to be honest, how people say people, places, thing? That's bullshit. Now, it will help you, stay away from it, but your addiction follows you no matter where you go. It's about up here. It's about what you really want in here. If you can talk people to death and move to California to get away with you don't know no one, but if you're not done getting high, you're going to end up getting high there.
That's right.
What helped me stay clean, doing the same thing I was doing every day except for hustling to get high, is the fact that I don't want to get high anymore. I want something in life. I don't want to be 50 and be doing the same thing.
Absolutely.
I'm tired.
And how long has it been since you've been when was the first time you've used drugs?
I was 13 years old and I'm 45. I mean, I was born addicted to drugs, but the first time I put it in my own body, I was 13.
Wow. So you've come a long way with this life.
Yes,
So
a life that I love, that I now hate.
Have it ever come to a point where you had to compromise your body for your addiction?
Absolutely.
And looking back on that, how does that make you feel, knowing that you've been there and you can possibly help someone else from going there? Just on your sheer wisdom and experience. How does that make you feel looking back, knowing that you actually was to that point?
When I first realized it made me angry and cry and I hated myself for it, but now I use it as a strength. Because even though I'm tearing up, those are the things I need to remember to keep me from not going back.
And these are
because I'm better than that, and so is everyone else that sees this.
And I'm sure you heard it before. Hurt people, heal people, heal people. It's about healing people. We've caused enough hurt.
Absolutely, and we hurt ourselves the most.
And your tears are legit because in a good way, you've earned those tears.
Right.
Those are not tattoo tears. Those are legit.
This is not poor me tears.
Right.
I put the broomstick down. I stopped beating myself up. The pain is still going to be there for a long time. I made a lot of bad choices. So.
That's right. You've already took the first step to becoming successful. You admitted that there was a problem.
Absolutely.
And you took the first step in correcting it.
The denial's gone.
That's right. You just stay strong and keep coming, and your life is going to get so much gloria.
I never ever felt this strong about not wanting to use. I don't even want to smoke weed. Like I want to learn how to live sober. I've never done it. And,
Have
I
fun
hear it's
sober.
great. Yeah, just live life. I don't know how to live life sober. I don't even know how to go to the grocery store without being high. But guess what? I'm learning, and it's kind of fun.
That's right.
Because now I go to the grocery store with my daughter and my 4-year-old granddaughter because she knows I'm not high, which I couldn't do before. She didn't want me around her high,
Right.
And I realized that's more fun off this real adrenaline thing than a 5 or 10 minute high. You hit on, some crack in Giant's bathroom and go, that's just a waste of money, and it's empty.
Absolutely, absolutely. So now, we have a lot of young, middle-aged women that follow this channel.
Okay,
and,
good.
Right. And so as we speak to them, you're a mother.
Yes, I am. I'm
You're
a grandmother.
you're a recovering addict. You have a ton of experience under your belt.
Absolutely.
And we know that in these streets, it's a rough situation out here. Things can become extremely violent within the moment.
Oh my God, it changes
You know?
in seconds before you even notice it.
Absolutely. So can you talk to us about some of the violent interactions that you may have come across during your
Absolutely.
experience on these streets?
A lot of that has to do with the part about compromising my body with men, or, actually, right now I'm dealing with scoliosis where my spine's bent some because I had ingested some dope in my body. I'm not a shooter, I'm a snorter, but most of the time this collagen settles in hearts and puts a circle around them, and they live with it for the rest of their life.
Right.
For some reason, when it went in my body, it hides in different parts of my body, so they can't actually get rid of it. Every time they find it, it's gone when they go to treat me.
Okay.
And it settled in my vertebrae and made all my bones in my body soft. It made me, I'm 45 and I have scoliosis, so I can't even walk straight up and down anymore. It happened about a year ago. Now, I could have had it fixed by now, but because I'm worried about getting high in the streets and stuff, then go to doctor's appointments, and I'm just getting worse.
And this is what happens. We neglect life.
We neglect our bodies.
Our bodies,
period.
our minds, and our souls.
I haven't been a dentist in like 10 years. That's ridiculous. Now I was trying to make an appointment today, frantically. For the first time in 10 years, all of a sudden now I want to get my teeth cleaned. I want to see. I can't see. I knew that 10 years ago my vision was bad. But when you get clean, you start to care. You got to take care of your body for take care of you.
You start to care. These things start to make sense. Your value system starts to change.
Absolutely.
And you're starting to want these things, these basic things. So that speaks volumes about, your sincereness and your sobriety.
I've never felt the feeling that I feel throughout my body about staying clean in my life. I don't even, that guy saved me from killing myself, and ever since then it was like a switch went off my brain. I'm done. I hit bottom.
Right.
I mean, I was under bottom. Like, sleeping on back porches while it's snowing.
Right.
When I could go home, but I have to be clean to go home. So I'm gonna be clean. I'm gonna get high and sleep in this porch in the snow.
Wow.
That's insanity.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
So
let me ask you this: Has anything sexually violent, ever happened to you out on these streets?
Oh, absolutely, lots of times.
Wow.
And it's something you don't even deal with. You just kind of get high and brush it under, and it piles up and piles up. So now I need therapy to deal with those things, because if I don't deal with them, I know I'm gonna get high again someday. Maybe not, maybe, but I don't want to take a chance. You know what I'm saying?
So what steps have you took to consult with someone like a therapist or something? Have you got to that yet?
Actually, Friday I went to Upford to finally get my medical back on, to find someone that will take their medical to see me as a therapist.
Okay, awesome. And we wish you the best with that.
Thank you.
One of the things we do here at Action Matters is that we act as a liaison for you.
I mean, I don't know what that means.
Meaning that we champion your health care and your quality of life. So if there's anything we can do in terms of employment, medical, dental, and things of that nature, then we have resources that we can refer you to. And
maybe like transportation type thing?
Included, yes, transportation, and just like, registration assessments where you can go and be checked out.
Okay.
And there's certain, services that they will provide for you.
Okay.
So that's something that we'll talk about after the interview.
Absolutely. Yes,
okay.
That's definitely cool. I just got my license back.
Did you?
Yes, I did.
Okay,
Friday.
so you definitely headed in the right direction.
Absolutely.
That's
and
a
I felt
plus.
good. And I had that in 5 years, yes.
You got your license, so now that preps you for some income for a job next.
Well, they gotta get the surgery done, but
okay, yep, health
I
first.
actually just got approved filing for my short-term disability. Since I've been clean in 30 days, I've accomplished stuff that should have been done years ago, and had it done in like 10 days.
Absolutely, but
It's
listen
amazing.
Here, always remember, it's never too late when it comes to you.
Oh, that's
Never too late when it comes to you.
And I'm a big God believer. Even in my addiction, I used to say every day, God, I know you're with me. I'm just not ready. I know you're there.
Right.
And people be like, you're getting high, but now that I'm sober, I'm even more connected to God. And I'm telling you what, that being up there took care of me every day, even in my addiction. Provided when I had nothing every day, made sure I ate.
Right.
And
so if you don't mind me asking, what is your living situation currently like?
Well, now I'm not homeless because I'm sober and take random drug tests for my daughter. So I could have always lived with her, but I have 2 granddaughters there, a 9-month-old and a 4-year-old. And as long as I'm clean and I don't bring drugs to her house or come there high, I could have been living there. But I was choosing to get high and run the streets.
Oh wow, okay.
So, but
that's
they
a
know
blessing.
what. I've cleaned up for a few days before coming out of jail, and I relapsed, but I would still go there and act like I still wasn't getting high, and they know immediately.
Right.
But with your high, you think nobody could tell. They knew every time. They knew.
So let me ask you this, and I'm curious now that we've talked and you've told us a little bit about yourself. I need to ask,
Sure.
what is it that you're currently doing out here?
Right now,
Yes.
I was actually walked to the store to get my iced tea and my
Okay.
snack,
Okay.
and then I was headed to my friend's house to get the rest of my clothes to take them back to my daughter's uptown to get a shower and cook dinner because it's her daughter's her boyfriend's birthday.
Okay, so you have an itinerary. That's good.
I try to keep myself with
Stay
something
busy.
going on every day that has my family involved.
Absolutely, and I see that family is a big thing for you, and we want to champion you in that.
Thank
you know,
you.
and your sobriety is definitely
my
everything
God.
right now.
Everything.
That's
If I don't stay clean, I'm gonna die.
Absolutely,
I'm gonna kill myself.
absolutely. And say that again. You're gonna what?
I'm gonna die.
Absolutely. One more
Absolutely.
time. You're gonna what?
I'm gonna die. I'm only
Absolutely.
45. I won't see 50 if I don't stay clean. I know it.
That's right. That is right.
So
Absolutely.
I'm a strong person. I just tried to kill myself 32 days ago, and a man came out of nowhere. There was no one around, and found me crying on the rock, dumping all this dope, and he took it from me and just held me and cried with me, and I had never seen him before in my life. And he's really helped me a lot. Never asked me for any sexual favors, nothing, and
Okay.
it's changed my life. He offered me he's a lawyer. He offered me, his wife died 6 years ago. He offered me a place to stay as long as I didn't bring drugs to his house or, around him. He said, you want to get high? Stay the fuck out there. You want somewhere to stay, you want stuff, you want clothes, you want this, that. I'm not giving you money, but I'll buy you whatever you need as long as you don't disrespect me and bring drugs to my house.
So you're blessed. You're
Yeah,
blessed.
I didn't really actually end up staying with him, but all that is where my turnaround started.
Absolutely. So there is some good people out here.
There is. They're
some good
out
people
there, and then there's some really, really bad people that you think are.
Yes, there is.
Stay aware.
Yes, there is. Yep.
So
So
I
they-
can't believe. It's
Yeah.
crazy that I met you at this point in my life out of nowhere, because
Right.
34 days ago I would have told you I get high. I'm good.
Right. So you see how your whole paradigms begin to shift when you become sober and you start thinking better.
Absolutely,
You think better and
especially
you
when
feel
you
better.
want it.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's not being forced
You know?
on me. I want it. I don't give a shit who falls off along the way.
Right.
I'm doing this for me for the first time in 32 years.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, in conclusion, right? I would love for you to say something, offer some words of wisdom to some young ladies that's certainly coming up behind you, and what is it you can offer them to help them stay on the right track at this day and time with all the experience you have? Talk to them.
One of the ladies, one of the main things that you always need to remember is you're worth it. You're better than that, no matter what. And until you're ready to stop getting high, or the addiction is not just the drugs, it's the lifestyle. The hustle, the bustle, the tricking, the getting high, the not sleep for days and doing this, doing that. But until you're fed up, you're not going to realize that you're better than that. A long time, I had a dope body before I got the scoliosis. I'm banging booty by the whole
Did you?
nine. Oh my God, I could show you pictures. People would tell you, yes. But I didn't see it. You know what I'm saying? And now dope has deteriorated that. It's taken that from me. And it's a shame that, I can get it back, but it's going to be a lot of work. But what I'm trying to say is that when we're getting high, we don't even realize how beautiful we are and how much is taken from our lives, our families, from yourself, until you hit your rock bottom. But always remember, you gotta love yourself first.
Gotta love yourself.
You gotta love yourself more than drugs, than your own children, or you'll never change.
There you go, people. You heard it live from
You
the
can always
front
find me
lines.
on Facebook. That's the only social media I do. If anyone ever just wants to talk,
Tell the people your Facebook in case someone
It's
want to reach
Diana
out.
Flanagan.
Spell it out for them.
DianaFlanagan, aka Flanny. My picture is right there. Instant message me. I'll talk to anyone anytime through that.
If anybody want to reach out to Franny. You already know, open invitation, reach out. She can use all the help possible. You see her struggle, she's going through it. And the good thing about it is she's putting her best foot forward. Reach out, support her.
One thing I won't do though is be anyone's, oh my God, help me. When you're in the first year of sobriety, what's that? Not like a mentor, but the person you call if you want to get high.
Sponsor.
Thank you. I will not be anybody's sponsor until I'm clean for 5 years, but I will be your friend and listen and go to coffee with you and try to distract you from you keeping getting high.
Absolutely. With that, we're going to sign off. You have a blessed day.
You too.
Okay, and I look
Thank
forward
you.
to seeing you doing an update. Let you know what the people, hopefully reach out to Franny, y'all. We're signing off.
Please,
It's Action
'cause
Matters.
we help keep each other sober.
All right.
Let's live.